Bueno, a ver. Vamos a ver. Seijima. Bueno, a ver si escucha esto, cómo se ve. Seijima. Bueno, a ver si escucha esto, cómo se ve. Seijima. Bueno, a ver si escucha esto, cómo se ve. bucle infinito. A ver, probando. ¿Se escucha bonito? Bien bello. ¿Sí, mi padre? Probando. Infinito, a ver, probando. ¿Se escucha bonito? Bien bello. ¿Sí, mi padre? Probando. Probando. ¿Se escucha bonito? Bien bello. ¿Sí, mi padre? Probando. Ahí, otra vez. Estoy escuchando todo el eco aquí. Última, probando. Todo el eco aquí. Última, probando. Está, bueno, ya está. Todo el eco aquí. Probando. Está, bueno, ya está. Todo el eco aquí. Ay, quítate ya. Probando. Qué loser. Bueno, ahí está. Entonces, bueno, ya se me dijo que no me vas a ver en vivo, Adriana, así que bueno, te mando un saludo desde el hermoso pasado. Así que bueno. Deja quito esto. Ahí está. Para que sea más fluido, más perrito. Bueno. Entonces, el día de ayer no hubo avance alguno en la historia principal. Fueron puras subhistorias. Puro taxi y nada de emoción. Esto no es agua, ¿eh? Bueno. Déjame ver subhistorias. Miren, me quedan 3 subhistorias nada más. Está bien. Y me quedan 4 carreras y 6 taxis. Pues yo creo que tengo que hacer eso, ¿no? Ok. Vamos a ver si lo logro terminar rápido ya para terminar la historia de Kiryu. A ver, mapa. Vemos que subhistoria solo hay esta aquí abajo. Así que podemos ir para allá. Chingue su madre, me siento ahorita. ¿Sabes cuál me falta? La de las fotos. Y no sé dónde están las que me faltan. Importante. Bueno, a ver, vamos viendo algo. Subhistorias. ¿No saben aquí cuáles son las que me faltan? No. Chale. Kiryu. Bueno, chingues madre. ¿Cuántos? Ay, no manches, a ver. Bueno. 6%, ok. La bestia. Que hay una basurita. Júntala. Vamos a ver. Pues muy ricas las gorditas, ¿eh? Muy sabroso todo. La Elena andaba, primero llegó muy así de que, ay, nadie me vea. Pero ya después al modo no se quería ir, ¿no? Le batalló, qué bárbara. Pero bueno. Acá está la misión. A ser este güey, ¿ok? Sí. Oh, it's you, Suzuki-san. Done for the day, Muramatsu-san? Yeah. Not quite. Not quite. Anyway, there's something I can help you with? Not exactly, no. I just saw you there and thought, say hello. You sure? No ulterior motive whatsoever, huh? You're a lot friendlier than I give you credit for. Like I said, I was just passing by and You gotta be kidding me, familia boys. Hey! Es Yuya, señores! De Kamuracha. That you, Kiryu-san, man? You are the last guy I expect to run into out here. Not good. Sure has been a while since you last sung by the club. You remember your old pal Yuya, right? From Stardust. How could I forget? He managed the #1 house club in Kamurocho. So what's he doing out here? You know this guy, Suzuki-san? And what's this whole Kiryu-san business? Huh? Who's Suzuki-san? Of course you wouldn't know I'm hiding my identity. I have to keep up the facade. I'll pretend I didn't see him. I had to keep up the facade. You must have the wrong guy. My name is Suzuki. How could I be wrong, Kiryu? I know you from a mile away. It must just be a chance resemblance. They say there are always 3 others who look exactly like you somewhere in the world. Doppelgangers. Bueno, there, 3 others look exactly like you somewhere in the world. Come on, Kiryu, stop messing around. You are not just pulling my leg. Sorry to interrupt, but who are you? Oh, the name's Yuya. I work as a host in Tokyo. Me and Kiryu here go way back. Anyway, I thought you were still in Okinawa, so it's strange reuniting to you here. Small world, huh? What is all about, Suzuki? This Yuya fellow seems to think he knows you. Of course I do. Tell him, Kiryu. I had to find a way out of this mess. What's my best move? Keep playing dumb, scare him off. No mames, no quiero ignorar a Yuya. Keep playing dumb. Que agarre el rollo Yuya también. Hey, look that much like this Kiryu guy, you know? Look like, come on, I know it's you. No, you must have made some mistake. I've never heard of this mystery man you're talking about. I don't get it. Why are you trying so hard to avoid me? Damn it, what do I do now? Hey, Suzuki! You don't think this guy's trying to scam you, do you? I just find it strange how insistent he's been. Even though you keep telling him he got the wrong guy. You gotta be kidding me. I will never do anything like that. I think you might be right, Muramatsu-san. You serious? Look, Yuya, or whatever your name is, if you keep harassing us, we are going to have to call the police. You want that? Maybe I really do have the wrong guy. Sorry, Yuya. Perdóname, Yuyita. Okay then, I guess I'd better leave. Glad you're come to your senses. That really all I wanted. Sorry we had to get a bit forceful with you. Chale, qué mala onda. Todo triste, todo triste. It seemed he wasn't one of those crooks after all. I feel a little sorry for him now. Yeah, me too. Well, I should probably get going. There's always more work to do. Right then, see you later. I feel bad about doing that to Yuya, but at least Muramatsu-san seems to have bought the act. Chale, ve a disculparte con tu amigo Yuya. ¿Kiryu-san? Sí, Yuya, qué pedo que no agarraste el rollo antes. It is you, isn't it? There's no way I wouldn't recognize a friend. I think I get what's happening. You were trying to hide your true identity from that Muramatsu guy you were with, right? I wish you wouldn't got the message a little quicker. I wish you would have got the message a little quicker. Anyway, let's go somewhere else. Ah, huevo, a pistear con Yuya. Gotcha! So you're hiding your past so it doesn't hurt Haruka-chan's chances of becoming an idol? Yeah, having me around will only cause her trouble. This was the only option. Did you really need to take a new name though? But man, I had no idea what's going on. Sorry for running my mouth and almost blowing your cover. No need to apologize. I didn't expect to run into anyone I knew down in Fukuoka. Yeah, talk about a coincidence. What brings you out here anyway? And just came out here for vacation. Thought it'd be nice to get out of Kamurocho for a change. Okay, but what's about the club? What about the club? Kazuki put you in charge. So I hope there's someone capable of filling your shoes while you're gone. Don't worry, Stardust is standing besides. It's not like I fall apart if I just stopped and left. Yuya, are you really just here on vacation? Huh? What kind of question is that? Ah. I'm asking if there's any other reason you're down here. You are acting kind of evasive. You can tell me the truth. I can't promise I can do anything about it, but I can at least listen. Alright, but it's between you and me, okay? Sure, I understand. Actually, Kiryu, I am thinking of quitting the host's business. Yuya, es tu vida eso. Is he serious? Stardust practically runs itself these days. We have no shortage of rising stars on staff, and everything's going smoother than ever. And the guys I once thought of as newbies are now fully able to handle things on their own. So I hardly ever need my advice. As the years move on, I've started to get the feeling that I've lost my way. Kind of like something's missing in my life. It was never like that before. I was always really driven to make Stardust a big success. But now I don't have the same passion. I can tell it's all downhill from here. Yeah. So I thought I should put some distance between me and Stardust. That seems like the only way to find the fire that I used to have. I see, and that's what brought you here, huh? That's a thing, right? Going on a trip to do some soul searching, that's pretty much what this is for me. Bueno, dice, blah, blah, for me. What about Kazuki? Didn't he leave Stardust in your hands? I haven't told Kazuki anything, not yet anyway. It's hard enough admitting how I feel to myself, let alone the guy who gave me his business. In any case, I'm useless to him the way I am now. If I had to go back like this, I'd be better off quitting. Will you really go that far? I can't go on like this, can I? Getting away from Kamurocho was all I could do to try and fix things. Well, I still don't know what to do with myself. That said, running into you here was giving me an idea. What do you mean? I could start over in a new town and become someone else like what you did here. What? I want to make a fresh start too. It'd be like the old days when I still had the drive to make things happen. I think that'll help me get myself together. And how do you plan to make the fresh start? First, I'll find a job. It doesn't matter what it is. Actually, I should probably find the kind of job nobody else wants to do. A job that forces you to work like crazy to get things done. So he won't be going back to Stardust? I don't think so, no. I see. Kazuki won't be happy with me, but I don't think there's anything I can say to change your mind. Thanks, Kiryu. I knew you'd get me. Well, I'd better head off. I got some serious job hunting to do. Oh, and the udon was great. Ayuya, mira, de un cambio de vida y repentino, de un momento para otro. Sasa, ya, nunca volveré a ese Stardust. I hope Yuya finds his motivation again. Bueno, esta Yuya no se abrió nada. Ah, cabrón, ¿qué es eso? Ah, esa es la tienda de armas. Pues ya no hay nada, ¿qué pedo? Bueno, vamos a Modern Street. Ah, no, pues voy a hacer taxi. Es cierto. Seamos primero ahí. Nagasu taxi. Ya para acabar las que me faltan y ya. A ver, cómo que toca. Luego prender el abanico. Una pausa. Para Primero el premium. A ver si no me da frío ahorita. Ay, qué frío. No, voy a pa. Ay, qué frío. Ay, qué calor. Tengo hambre. Está micro. Probando. Audio. Listo. Control. Listo. Ok. Seguimos. Un traguito a esta bebida. ¿Qué pasó? Dice Yuya, sorry about the other day. I looked all over for work and ended up getting a gig as a live-in waiter at a hostess club. The place is called the Zane. I'm going to try starting over in this town too. So you started working at a cabaret club. Maybe I'll go see him sometime. Cortamos ahí. Pues vamos de una vez. No voy a andar yo abandonando a mi amigo Yuya así de la nada. Quítense. ¿Y ese? Choto, bate, choto. Victory Road Qualifier. Mira, se cubrió todos mis ataques. Ahí está. Sigo, madera en la basura. Es un restaurante. Aquí hay uno. Ah, no es. Rayos. Ahí abajo hay uno, a ver cuál es. Ush. No, acá. Udon West. A ver, vamos a ir a este. Estos son nuevos. Sushi. A ver. ¿Cómo entro? Oh. Es como un factory. Welcome. This is web place. Ah, no. Welcome, bla bla bla, you order. Vamos a pedir un... Pues el platillo del dragón, ¿no? ¿O qué? Obvio. Órale. Me dio mucho espíritu. Spirit. Arigatou gozaimasu. Y vamos a ir al otro que está enfrente también a ver qué onda. A ver qué ofrece. A ver qué trae. Esto de aquí, ¿dónde está? Aquí. Mira, para írselo a decir al chefcito. I could tell Tatsuya about this place. Que es como... parrillada oriental. Algo así. Oh. Welcome, may I take your order? Se ve bueno, o sea, como que se ve acogedor. Mira, venden cheese and fish raw susosui. Se ve que es como un caldito acá de marisco. Este también, como que es puro caldito. Se ve bueno, ¿eh? A ver, vamos a pedir el más caro, pues el que tiene queso y y pescado. Vámonos. Me dio espíritu también. Arigatou gozaimashita. Entonces hay que ir a contarle a nuestro amigo el chef. Y ahora sí vamos a ver qué dice la Yuya. En la cena. Aquí está, éralo. ¿Qué hola, Yuya? Yo, Akira-san. You get my email? I did, so you're really starting over, Yuya. Yep, I'm doing whatever it takes to get the old me back. I thought waiter work at a cabaret club would be pretty tough, but it's not that bad at all. No matter what the job, and once you have the experience of working your way up, you never forget the basics. That's why it's easy for you. Makes sense. It's strange, how feeling needed really motivates you. I haven't felt like this for a while. Hey, are you goofing off out here? I could say the same about you. What's up, Momoka? Oh, nothing. Just came to check up on you. Kazuki-kun. Mira, se cambió el nombre a Kazuki el perro. Yeah, that's the name I go by here. Just run with it, Suzuki-san. Fine. So, who's your buddy? Suzuki-san, here's an old friend who helped me out a lot back in the day. Oh yeah, well, I guess I should tell you, Suzuki, I've got my sights set on your old friend Kazuki-kun Hart. He's a real sweetie pie. Whoa, slow down there. I think you didn't waste any time blending in. Ah, come on. Even thought Kazuki-kun is new here. He seems to know the job like the back of his hand. Oh, the girls love him. He handles the drunk like a pro, and he gives us great advice on how to treat customers. Our manager really relies on him too. Hey, shouldn't you be getting back to work? Yeah, hope I didn't interrupt you. Suzuki-san, though, if you want to come back with me, you are more than welcome. Mira, de volada ahí, ya quería enganchar ahí. Sorry about that. Don't worry. But after seeing that, I have to wonder if you'll ever go back to Kamurocho. I don't even want to think about that just yet. I just can't seem to make up my mind. But when I finally do, I'll be sure to get in touch with Kazuki-san and the rest of the club. I see, I guess it's really none of my business. Don't be like that, I appreciate your concern. Well, I'll stop by again sometime. Keep your chin up, Yuya. I will, thank you. I will. Esto no se ha acabado. Ay, Yuya. Bueno. Tiene que tener algún problema Yuya aquí, no se puede ir limpia. Pero bueno, ya lo veremos. Ah, ya está, mira. Nada más me alejé 10 metros y se activó el problema que va a tener. A ver, ahí está de nuevo. Quítense. Ahí está. Oh, Kiryu, welcome! Is something up? You seem a little flustered. Well, it's just that we got some Yakuza in the club right now. Yakuza? Why you let them in? The manager okayed it. It seems they are pressuring him for a payout. We are not under anybody's protection right now. Actually, the manager's been getting harassed about protection money for a while. He doesn't think there's any way around it. You don't seem too happy about that, Yuya. If you pay up once, there's no going back. The Yakuza will prey on you forever. That's why I sent every Yakuza looking for a payday packing when I was at Stardust. Why don't you do the same thing here then? Well, the manager's already decided to fork over the cash, and I am just a new guy. I don't feel like it's my place to butt in. I see. Then I guess you've lost the pride you might have once. You might once have. Huh? ¡Tómala, cerdo! Perro, ¿qué pedo, Kiryu? What the hell, Kiryu? Sure, it has been a while since I last hit you. Did that refresh your memory? What? When I first met you, you picked the fight with me out in front of Stardust, thinking I was Yakuza. Es cierto. Back then, did you stop to consider your place before you came at me? Because that's not how I remember it. You did whatever it took to protect Stardust, even putting your life on the line. You had a fire in you that nothing could extinguish. Even Yakuza were fair game for you if they threatened the club. Just think back to those times and you'll realize how far you've fallen. Kiryu-san. What's it going to be? Are you just going to stand here or do you want to get back what you've lost? Get back what you lost. The choice is up to you. Damn. You still pack a punch, Kiryu. Enough to knock some sense back into me. Maybe, yeah, I remember how it used to be. Good, so how many Yakuza are in the club right now? 6 seems like they came in numbers today to scare the manager into coughing up the cash. That could be problematic. Too many for you to take on? Don't write me off just yet. I may have lost heart, but I still got plenty of heart. I may have lost heart, but I still got plenty of heat. These guys are going down. Ahí está, mira, ingas. Look like they already got what they came for. So I guess that's that then. Yeah, we got your back now. You need anything at all? Just come straight to us. Okay, thank you. Oh, Kazuki-kun, our guests are leaving. See them out for me, will ya? Before that, I'll be taking back the money you gave these assholes. Huh? What are you saying? Kazuki-kun! Who's this little punk think he is? I won't say it again. This club isn't about to get shaken down by the likes of you. A bit tough for a water boy. This place is under our protection now. Better stop running your mouth and start showing some respect, you little dipshit. You know what, Yuya? I think I'm going to step in after all. Got nothing better to do. How about you take 5 and I take the other one? Fine by me, just don't complain if I end up beating them all down myself. No need to go getting greedy. Quit your posturing and put up your goddamn fist. Not that they'll do much good while we are pounding you into the sidewalk. A pelear. Inga, viene bien armado. Míralo, míralo. Ah, mono. Ay, cabrón. Párate para darte aquí el golpe de gracia. Miura. Wow. Wow. What the hell? Where you learn to fight like that? I'll say it one more time. I'm taking back the money we paid, and you can't forget about us ever forking out protection money again. God damn it. Huh, some tough guys you are. Your protection ain't worth shit. Let's roll, boys. This club has a stink about it anyway. Mira, Yuya. Kazuki-kun. Sorry, Momoka. My name isn't Kazuki. What? My real name is Yuya. I am the manager of a house club in Kamurocho called Stardust. Kamurocho? What on earth is going on? Sorry for taking this into my own hands, sir, but you can't pay protection money to Yakuza. That's why I... Oh! Don't worry, you did good. I knew it was a bad idea, but I was too scared to stand up to them. I should have been the one held firm and refused. Thank you. They won't be bothering the club again. I'm happy to hear you say that. Thank you. Yuya-kun, are you going to leave us? Yeah, I had to go back where I belong. I finally see that now. Well, if you're that dead set on it, then I won't try to stop you. We'll miss you though. I really hate to bail on you like this, but I never forget how much you guys helped me. Hope you can forgive me someday. Don't even worry about it. After all, you are the one who helped us. Goodbye, Yuya-kun. Take care and sorry. El buen Yuya. Míralo. Need to apologize to you too, Kiryu-san, for crashing in. A ver. For crashing in on your new life. I guess I still have a long way to go as a leader. But you are alright now? Yeah, I feel like I found the old me again. And it's all thanks to you. I think I was too caught up in playing manager here. I was just hoping everything will run smoothly and stay quiet. But now I can see that's not what's important. I want to protect Stardust with everything I got, my life included. That's all the motivation I need. Kazuki-san and I both wanted that all along. Hahaha, so you are going back then. Don't laugh, I really did think quitting Stardust was the best move. So I hope you'll keep all this between us. I wouldn't want Kazuki or the others to find out. Sure, no problem. Thanks, I never meant to bother you of all people. So sorry for all the trouble. If you ever find yourself back in Kamurocho, be sure to come visit the club, okay? Thanks again for everything. El poder de la amistad una vez más se hace presente. Bueno, esta es esa historia. ¿Quedó alguna nueva? No. Vamos, taxi. Ya le van el taxi. Pam. ¿Y si voy en taxi? The best fare, blah blah blah. I wanna go to Nagasu Taxi, Nagasu Parking, North Nagasugai, East, West, blah blah. Aquí quiero ir. Hey, Walter. Ok. Onizan. Bueno. Nagatsu. I have some more for you to see. Missions. A ver. Delinquent Double Duty. Están en sus iPads. Me vine a verte arriba. ¿Dónde fuiste en tu taxi? ¿Por qué los abandonaste? Resumen, nada más he hecho una subhistoria en la cual apareció Yuyita. Y como que quería abandonar todo allá en Kamurocho. Y bueno, ya luego reconsideró. Hubo una pelea por ahí y ya, volvió de nuevo. Y ya vine aquí en taxi a los taxis. Es todo. Y bueno, voy a llevar a estos dos que se ve que son dos grandes bandidos, dice. Chikusengawa Street and step on it. Not the top right, the shortest, quickest route. They got a bit of an attitude. Of course, let's go. Man, I'm getting jittery. Got a smoke on you? Yeah, I got it. Give me one, I'm all out. I'm afraid this is a non-smoking taxi. Shut the fuck up and drive. They're pretty full of themselves. Ask them to get out. Ask them to get out. Forget the fare, this is as far as you go. What, are you kidding me? We are your passengers here. Passengers need to show some manners when riding a taxi. No manners, no ride. I'm the same. Who the hell do you think you are? Fine, we'll get out, but you are getting out with us, driver. Me? Yeah, hurry it up. Mira, no veo nada. ¿Se creen que van a entrar a mi taxi a hacer lo que les dé la gana? Alright, I'm out. What now? Well, we could call your company up and complain, but that wouldn't improve the service. So we'll just give you a few educational pointers ourselves. I'm in a bad mood today, so this will be good stress relief. I say sorry, but I'm about had enough of you two. Now he's talking down to us. Look like he wants a few extra lessons. There's nothing you can teach me, bitches. Yeah, I guess you're right. No matter how much a driver's thought their license is their only redeem feature, I can't let that remark go unpunished. You better take that back. Haha, make me asshole. Ah, le quería hacer acá la técnica del taxi. Tómala, perro. Bueno, está. Yeah. Is this guy made of stone? What the hell are you? Just a humble taxi driver. My license is my only redeeming feature, remember? I wasted time and come off it with no pay. There must have been a better way to handle this. Chingas madre. Level up. Mira, tengo muchos puntos, debería de gastarlos. A ver, vamos a ver. Abilities. Veamos, dice Phoenix Spirit. The Phoenix Spirit automatically fixes the hits when you held gotch is flashing red. Force a down enemy into his feet. Enhance evasion. You are. Está bueno. Yes. Komaki cat-like reflexes. Rigging your footing to avoid getting knocked down. Right before getting knocked down. Oh, this is one of them. Increase head gash. A ver acá. Komaki swordless revert. A little powerful counter attack against an enemy sword attack. Yes. Ya no puedo subir mi hit. No body. Increase my hit gush. Yes. Cannot upgrade further. Se me acabó. Soul. Yes. Assure Dragon Spirit. Stay alive while in hit mode when you tireless strength of the shoot. Pero no tengo. Suzuki, missions. A scheduled meeting. I'm from Mars Taxi, sorry for the wait. That means I need you to take me to a client and fast. I'll navigate while you drive. Look like she's in a hurry. There we go. Navigate with you drive. Eso suena muy cabrón. Ahora pues. No lo tengo que hacer. Go straight, no right. Then take a left. She's going to get us killed. Come on, move it. Why is she in such a rush? Is she late for a meeting or something? Hey, are you listening to me? You need to step on it. Alright. Oh, I think we missed a turn. Huh? Valió madre. Choquecito. Hay que hablarle al seguro. Inga, tu macho, ¿cómo es su nombre? Are you okay? I think I broke something. Hey, he looked pretty bad. Huh? Something's up. I didn't feel like I hit him. Hey, are you okay? This taxi dropped right on me. Right into me. At a very high speed. Ándale. Oh, this little road. On this little road? Was he driver crazy? ¿The driver crazy? Hold on. Allá están los que ando buscando. I admit I was going fast, but I'm sure I stopped in time. How can we be sure of that? Let's see what your passenger has to say. Yes, what happened? The driver hit him. I'm certain of it. Huh? I was telling him to please slow down and drive safely, but he just kept on speeding. What? Look, normally I go straight to the police with this, but I don't want to ruin your life. If your license got revoked, you wouldn't be able to make a living, right? We could just settle this right here if you want. That is so kind of you in such unusual circumstances, Professor. No. Hey man, you're lucky you hit someone willing to give you a break. How about you compensate me 500,000, yeah, to cover my medical bills, and then we can pretend this never happened. Wow, you're getting up so lively. Come on, let's do this quickly. You don't have money on you? There's an ATM just around that. Wait just a minute, man's voice. Huh? Hay un buen hombre. I saw the whole thing from my window. That taxi never hit you. He braked in plenty of time. Who the hell is the guy? He's not with us. What? Some old guy just happened to be watching from the window of his home? Don't believe it. I've actually been watching all of you for a while. You were acting suspicious. I saw you hiding out along the road. What exactly are you up to? Uh-oh, wait a minute. You're scammers, aren't you? Damn it! The passenger, the victim, and the passerby. You were all in it. You were all in on it, huh? Crafty bastards. Fine, you got us. But now we got a problem. See, we can't afford to let you squeal. Look like we better persuade to keep your mouth shut. Please let me handle this. I appreciate it. Come on, young lady. la otra cómplice salió ilesa. Even better. No need to hold back. Let's maul this guy. This guy. Menacing man. Muy menacing. Órale, perrazo. Órale. Cubota. Ah, no puedo separar. Tenía con una patada voladora. Oh yeah. Ugh. I never met a taxi driver who could fight like that. I told you we should stop doing this. It's just mean to do this as a way to cover the theater cost. I guess we should stick to acting. Sorry man, we are all just struggling actors at a little theater. We didn't have the money to pay up the own keep. So we turn to this. We'll change our ways and build up the troupe again. I really apologize for all this. Here's a fare and a tip to show how sorry we are. You got 10,000. Cabrones. We won't try anything stupid like this again, promise. Well, they say they're sorry. Are you gonna give them a pass? Yes, and thanks for speaking up. No need for thanks. I got lots of time on my hands these days. I'm happy to help out. If you lot really wanna be successful actors, you better not try any more monkey business like that. Yes, sir. That old man said today I had to keep an eye out for schemes like this. Bueno, otro trabajo bien hecho. Suzuki, missions. Door to the future. I'm here now, taxi. You called. He must be fresh out of university. Wonder why he looks so exhausted. Yeah, I need to go to Sangawa Street. Please say then, let's be on our way. Vamos. Could you just leave the matter on and drive around a bit? Sure. They monitor salespeople like me using GPS these days. So we always have to be out toiling away. Can't just kill extra time at a cafe. You're not supposed to be killing time. Your company sounds pretty harsh. You must be really tired. I've never worked on sales myself, but I hear it's pretty tough. Thanks for understanding. It feels good to talk to someone who actually gets me. Hey, you mind if I get a few things off my chest? Seems like you might know what I'm talking about. By all means, thanks, I appreciate it. The truth is, I've only been at this job 6 months and I'm already thinking about leaving. Oh. I was hoping to get assigned to planning or production, but they had to go put me in sales. Absolutely not interested in this kind of work. It's a real struggle to get motivated if you know what I mean. All I think about these days are ways to avoid doing my job. At this rate, I'd be better off quitting, don't you think? If the job doesn't interest you, then leave. You should learn to grin and bear it. If you want to do something else, then leave. Blah, blah, blah. If there's another job you'd rather do, I think it's fine to leave. That's a fair point, but that's also kind of the problem. I can't really think of anything I'd rather do. Do you know of any good jobs out there? What kind of work do you enjoy? If I knew that, I already switched jobs. Say, do you like the job you're doing now as a driver? Yeah, it's interesting. No, it's boring. I never really thought about it. Yeah, it's interesting. You are lucky you find a job you like. Maybe I'll try driving a taxi as well. But I enjoy it because I take it seriously. As long as you allocate, that's a lightning. Perhaps if I take my sales position more seriously, I'll end up enjoying it. Right? Maybe try making your decisions after you've given it a little more effort. You're right. I guess how you approach your work determines whether or not you find it rewarding. Dang. I shouldn't be wasting time here. I got a job to do. Le cambiamos la vida a este joven. A cambiar. Hey, thanks for it. I'm ready to give it another shot. Good to see that you cheered up. Blah blah blah. Here's the fare. Let me a little something on top. You got 5,000. Thank you. Arigato. Sáquese de aquí. Bueno, para nada. A ver, otra chamba. Missions. On the other side. Ando on fire, ando on fire. On fire. Ándase. Nagasaki is over the way. You sure took your time. Oh, well, aren't you a handsome one? This guy has pretty feminine way of speaking. Shall we be on our way? Oh, mister, I get carsick when I sit in the back. Could I possibly sit in the front with you? I don't think that's really the case. Sorry, but there are rules. I'm afraid you have to call a taxi. There are rules. Sorry, but there are rules. I'm afraid that when we carry a single passenger, we have to ask they sit in the back. Hope that's alright with you. Oh, you're such a party pooper. But I do find it hard to resist the commands of such a fine-looking man. Appreciate it. Oh, I just love that serious look on your face. Yeah. Míralo. Can I ask your name, driver? Taichi Suzuki. Then I'll call you Takken. What's your blood type, Takken? Type O. No way, I'm type B. Did you know that type O and type B people are really compatible? I didn't. Perhaps fate has brought us together. What do you think? I have to disagree. There are plenty of type O people out there. Fate plays a part in all encounters, and muchos os. There are plenty of type O blood out there after type A is the most common in Japan. Why now you're gone and spoiled the mood, Takun? Couldn't you have at least played along a bit? Sorry. Well, you're such a cutie pie, I'll give you a pass. Thanks. Well, we'll be there soon. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to spend more time talking to you, Takun. How about we go out for a tea or something? Call me for a long distance drive next time. Not here to talk to you. Maybe some other time. Work to do, maybe some other time. You're such a hard worker, Takun. Well, I like the job. Uh-oh. Did I make him mad? I just got shot with Cupid Sorrow. You say the most beautiful things, Takun. I'm in love. Well, I wouldn't want to get in the way of your work, Takun. It really is a shame, but it looks like this is goodbye for now. Mind if I ask for you again? Of course not. Nomás le pegó una buena. Acá le tiró con todo. Buen coqueteo. Here we are. I haven't met a man of your caliber for a while. My little heart is pounding away. I hope you let me sit up front next time. I'm afraid that I'm just kidding. Here's the fare.
Hey.
Thank you. Until next time, take care. Órale. Qué bonito. Qué bello. Échemela, écheme otra. Écheme otra. Shady Man. Shady Man. Shady. Now, taxi, sorry for the wait. Sukake lane, please. Of course, let's go. Puro de platicar. I'm stuffed. Couldn't eat another bite. What do you have? Foie gras. Then caviar. And truffles. He must be a lot richer than he look. How are you able to afford stuff like that? Jealous. Did you dine and dash or something? Dine and dash? Pobre. ¿Comiste y corriste, perro? That's pretty good, man stuff. Did you dine and dash or something? Hey, now, you shouldn't go around accusing people of things. Apologize. I guess he didn't appreciate the joke. Why that reaction, though? I did good, even if I do say so myself. What a strange guy. He's got me curious. What do you for a living? What do you do for a living? Oh, I don't work. But how do you put food on the table? It's pretty narrow-minded to assume you need a job to eat, driver. He doesn't look like he's from a rich family. Ben. Here we are, the fare comes to... I'll show you how I'm able to eat all that good stuff, driver. Step 1. Hey, look over there! Hey! No free ride for him if I can help it. Corriendo. Justo lo que le dijo que había hecho. 3, 2, 1, go! Hijo de su puta madre. Venga, te la metí duro. Órale, perro. Ahí le pegué otro. ¿Qué es esto? ¡Ey! Me falló bien. Pasa a ver. Órale, órale. Y a ver qué sale. ¡Ay! Me equivoqué. ¡Qué vergüenza! Quedé hecho ridículo. ¡Ay, güey, ay, güey, güey! ¡Ay! Agarré al perro. Al rata ese. Hey, Slim Shady, please stand up. How the hell did you catch up on me? No regular taxi driver could do that. Hey, what's going on over here? Huh? Are you that Okada guy? There's a warrant out for you. He's been scamming local restaurants for a while now. Thought you could get away without paying for your fare, huh? Surely you can't afford a taxi ride with all those meals you've been skipping out on. Now pay up, you scoundrel. Alright, girl. Now you're coming with me. I'll outrun you next time, driver. You just wait. Huh? We'll see. Thanks for assisting with the arrest. Bye. ¿Qué tal? Me quiso pelar el puto. Pero lo agarramos. Échala, la última. Looking for stories. Y nos sacamos el taxi. Taxi. I'm from Yakuza taxi, sorry for the wait. He doesn't seem like a typical office worker. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué? Sobretasa. Te escuchamos la nueva sobretasa de tu inversión ahí de 7%. Empieza a disfrutarla durante agosto en tu próxima renovación. Continúa ganando las tasas más altas, bla, bla, bla. Mínimo 6 compras al mes, 100 pesos con tarjeta de débito o crédito. Se incluye SPE, transferencias, bla, 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 bla. Me acaba de llegar un correo de iBanco que me van a dar 7% de interés ahora en vez de 6.5. Yeah. Dice, hi, can you give me a ride? Yes, of course. Where are you headed? Nowhere in particular right now. Can I get you to just drive for a while? Okay, how long are we talking? Well, that depends on the conversation. What a strange passenger. Taxi drivers meet all sort of people, right? Yes, then you're probably a good judge of people. See if you can guess my job. A breeder, a part-timer, a freelance writer. Are you a freelance writer? Wow, you got it in one guess. You're pretty good at sizing people up. Alright, this should make for an interesting interview. Interview? Huh, sorry for not introducing myself. The name is Muranaka, and I'm a freelance writer, just like you said. Why are you interviewing taxi drivers? I believe variety is the spice of life. I meet all sorts of people in my job, but I figure taxi drivers will have even more perspective. So I've been interviewing cabbies all over the country to hear their stories. Dices, a mí apenas me dan el 5.5 y he pagado con ella, what the fuck. Pues no sé, pilas, porque creo que tienes que hacer 6 compras mínimas al mes, algo así. Y te dan el 6.5, pero ahora van a dar el 7, pues. Tienes que usarla más. Probablemente. Dice, I'm putting together an article on it. I see. How are the interviews going? Well, I've interviewed a few drivers already, but all they want to do is boast about the big tips they got back during the bubble economy. Do you have any stories that stand out in particular? It can be anything. Something that stands out, huh? Your first day at the job. My first day at the job. I got the first day I did this job. It was sticks out in my memory. I see memories of your first day as a driver. I'm not from around here, so I wasn't confident I could navigate properly. It was nerve-wracking not knowing if I reached the destination. Anyway, I finally got my first passenger. It turned out to be an elementary school boy who'd never ridden in a taxi before. He brought the maps showing the way to his grandmother's house, which helped me a lot. I see, so it was first for both of you. He must have been nervous. Yes, but after he had paid and got out, he looked so much more grown up to me than when he first got in. It motivated me to knuckle down and be brave, just like that little kid. Maybe he's not that interested. That's a great story, driver. I love to write about it in my article. You're welcome to. I'm glad I could give him some good material. I don't suppose you have any inside stories on the taxi industry, do you? Things that are ordinary for people in your line of work, but not well known by others. Let me see. The taxi light also serves as a hazard light. You know what happens to the meter when you reverse? I could tell you about taxi jargon. Taxi jargon, ¿qué es eso? A ver, ¿qué es eso? I could tell you about taxi jargon that said, I haven't been doing this long, so there are just things I've heard from my colleagues. I see. A flag is someone who flags you down on the street. A bingo is someone who flags you down when you already have a passenger. Drivers sometimes call it bingos to another taxi. A ver. Drivers sometimes call in bingos so another taxi can come and pick them up. I see. Are you not that interested in this? No, it's interesting for sure. But because these aren't terms you use yourself, I can't figure out an angle for my article. I guess I should have spoken from experience. Fracasé con mis historias. Por no saber lo que significaba esa palabra. I think I have plenty of material from article. Here's the fair. No me dio propina el cerdo.
はい。
Thank you. I'll do my best. Right, that's good. Good luck with your job. Venga. Jáquese de aquí. Bueno, parece que ya terminamos el taxi. A ver, déjame ver. Side Stories, mis Taxi Missions 31 de 31. Ya no más quedan las carreras, a ver. Ya, rápido. Boom, 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 boom. Is this client from the highway rest area? So the devil killers are back for me for more, huh? Then I'm on my way. Míralo. Huh? Mind if I tag along? That way you can teach me how to deal with more clients. He obviously knows where I'm going. What happened to studying for your class, too? Well, both Wada and Muramatsu seem pretty sure that I can pass now. They give me their okay. Did they really? Yeah, I even said a practice test. I've been studying my butt off. Help me out, Hirakawa-san. I say you've been making an admirable effort. Why not take him with you, Suzuki? He does need more time in the field. I'm not sure he'd benefit from this kind of request. Don't say that. Even if it doesn't seem relevant, I still wanna know how it's done. You're certainly enthusiastic now. If that's not dedication, I don't know what it is. Wouldn't you say so? I guess cool. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Now let's yam. Bueno. There are only two out of 4 kings left to go. You can do this. At least he's not trying to dissuade me like before. You beat Crash Kajiwara first, then cool Yoshimi. I guess that means today you will be facing. Hey guys, andale. Which one of you big boys is Mr. Suzuki from Nagasutachi? Oh, there he is, the second in command of the 4 kings, Gentle Nakamura. What's so gentle about him? Beats me, but he's a true veteran. Oldest one of the team. He's the last original devil killer too. Been with them from the start. And don't let his age fool you. He's fast sliding, and then some. Not to mention he's racked up tons of wisdom and experience behind the wheel. You're pretty clued up from a youngster, not bad, Mr. Suzuki. Actually, Mr. Suzuki is this guy right here. So you are the man. You sure you are in the right place? Truth be told, I thought you'd be a little less on in years. Don't mistake me for one of those doddering old seniors you see puttering around. When it comes to driving, experience trumps all else. I refined my skills over decades, maturing them like a fine wine. Now I hear you've already beaten 2 of the 4 kings. Is that correct? That is. Well, from where I'm standing, those guys might as well be fresh out of driving school. Just because you know how to hold the wheel and step on the gas doesn't mean you know how to race. Watch and learn, Mr. Suzuki, because today's lesson is how to lose sight of a veteran. Boo, boo. Y nada, que me gane como un rayo. Ok. Son 2 vueltas, una por la intermedia y otra por la avanzada. Y está en súper difícil. A ver si es cierto. ¡Vámonos! ¡Oh! Perro, va bien rápido. ¡Ay! Pues chocaron. Perdí toda mi velocidad con esa chocada. Uy. Chingüente. Un.
アクセル全開ゴッド
Maldita sea. Bueno, vamos a guardar el nitro para la vuelta final. Así que, bueno, a ver. Concéntrate, concéntrate. Uy. Aquí un drift, perrón, drifteo. Fiery Drift.
アクセル全開ガンガン飛ばすぜ
Vengan, te voy a decir, se me está acercando mucho el cabrón. Pam, pam, pa, para. Uy. Me va a rebasar el puto. ¡Oh!
何
Chingado. A ver, voy a tener que esperar a la recta y esperar que mi nitro sea suficiente para vencerlo. Ok. Espera. ¡Nitro!
先に失礼ゴッド
Hijo de su madre, me va a alcanzar. Ahí está.
いいレースだったぜ
Victoria.
ゴッド
Dice, ya me llegó ese correo también. Oye, mis cupones de Uber Eats vencen el 9. Ponte pilas. Aquí estamos. A 7. Pues yo digo que mañana es una buena oportunidad para usarlo. Aunque... Mentira, porque no sé si va a haber comida mañana ahí en la casa también. Como que... ¿Cuántos cupones tienes? La gente quería Type Pack. Entonces no sé si se va a hacer mañana o no. Pero pues hay que usarlos. You did it, Suzuki. That's nearly all 4 kings. There's only one left, the leader. How could this be? I've been racing for decades. Doggone it. Thought I suppose this turn of events is entirely uncalled for. I must say, Nakashima found himself a diamond in the rough. Did you just say Nakashima? How did you know our boss? How? Why, he's the original Devil Killer, obvio. The man started this whole gang over 20 years ago. What? Wait, you're telling me the chief started the Devil Killers? You gotta be kidding. He's just an old geezer. No offense. We were a lot younger 20 years ago. Your boss was a real speed demon back then. The fastest in Fukuoka. And maybe even of all Kyushu. That just... Nah. My brain can handle this.
Huh?
Then tell me why a legendary god of street racing will quit just to start driving taxis around. Your guess is as good as mine, young man. Weren't you an original member of this team? Surely you must know something. Back then, I was just a slowpoke. I never really got to talk to the man. Though, I'm glad I stuck with it. I made it to the 4 Kings after all. Took me long enough. And now I got lost into a taxi driver. Perhaps my age has finally caught up with me. Some racer I am, huh? Ándale. Ya salió el peine de que el jefe era el Devil Killer OG. I'm back. Hey there. I hear you were out showing Kiyokawa-kun the ropes today, huh? No, today I was up against the Devil Killers. What about that? That things you are doing for the local police? Don't get into any accident yet, eh? Se hace güey. Chief, I need to ask you something. Huh? What's that? Is it true you were the one who found the devil killers? Where you hear that from Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raced. Looked like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit down with you, and one of these days, might as well be now. Ándale, nos voy a contar la verdadera historia. When you're young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I loved them more than anything, well, just about. Before I knew it, there were a whole bunch of us, motorheads to the core, so I decided to form the Devil Killers. We raced day and night, trying to shave seconds of our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out when there was the least traffic. We even posted lookouts with walkie-talkies. We're a close-knit bunch. It wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killers days. That was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old nagger stump of a tree once had leaves on top. Anyhow, as with anything, time was never on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolving. And now, look at them. They drive like reckless maniacs, no regards of safety whatsoever. Then they bought gambling on board. When it comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill gain remain. People shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Racing has about the thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki. There's something I want to ask you. Yes? I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? Anda, una llamada. That your phone? Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Anda. Bueno. Hello. What up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the four kings, technically the fifth. To lead the Devil Killers. Long story short, I am Devil Takamura. How did you get this number? Wouldn't you like to know what is you want? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately, and thanks to a taxi driver of all people, they've been on a losing streak. It'd be bad if word got around, so someone's gotta nip that in the bud. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away, you take away our business. Get me? That's what get you basing your business on extortion. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back our good name. I'm thinking on like a major scale, so let's hold a race with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you, or are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? I refuse to be part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakashima wimp that he's asked you to dismantle the Devil Killers, am I right? Thought so. What are you saying? You'll disband the Devil Killers if I beat you in a race? That's exactly what I'm saying. However rules the road make the rules. In other words, the fastest guy call the shots. That's always been our way. Fine, you'll get your race. And just so you know, I don't take kindly to people who go back on their word. Of course, wouldn't expect you to. But just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the Devil Killers. You better be prepared, old man. Ándale. ¿Qué nos espera? So this Devil Takamura says he will break up the team if you win?
はい。
That's the long and short of it. So the bad seeds I sowed way back when have sprouted into weeds, tangling up the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself, but I do have to ask, are you really okay having such a big part on your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about most are all right here besides me. Ain't that right, Wada-chan? You bad leader? Wada? Don't tell me you were a David killer too. Yep, I swear some of the older drivers. Well, I guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitching. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, that Devil Takamura's as quick as they come. Don't get out there without a plan. I'll keep that in mind. Then, without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask you one thing? Huh? Why did you leave the street racing and the Devil Killers? They means everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki. I'm sure you have some things in your life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me.
Yeah.
Nah, you were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone, why don't we all just drive safely? Give it our best and leave the heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. Dale. Devil Takamura, no doubt you'll be my toughest opponent yet, but make no mistake, I won't go down so easily. Ándale. A ver, voy a hacer una pausa para ir al baño, porque estoy tomando demasiado líquido. Así que ahí vengo. Ay, sí, todo salió bien. Ay, mi glándula esa de la ebriedad yo creo que ya está a todo. Bueno, vamos a la siguiente carrera. Primero vamos a hacer la customization. Yes. Máximo, yes. Tires, semi-racing, the ultimate tires for driving on public roads. Claro. Turbo, Hyper Turbo. No, pues ese ya lo tengo más chido. Tipo C, the chassis rises top speed and turbo duration, so this perfect for speed demands. Claro. Y bueno, llanta, Tornado. Ah, me gusta. Sí, vamos a ponerlas. Yes. Body color, ¿hay nuevos? Hay verde. No. Calcas, las mismas. Música, la misma. Sale, estamos. Missions. The final battle. A fuerzas que es esta. Y después vamos a correr contra el jefe, ¿no? Is that client you always speak on the highway? He says something about the stage being set. Does that mean anything to you? It means I need to beat the devil Takamura and put an end to this team once and for all. Nothing important. I'll be going now. Alright, drive safe. Vamos a ver quién es este tal. Casi he puesto que es el hermano gemelo del jefe. Who are you betting on today? Devil Takamura, duh. Betting. Yeah, I heard rumors about that taxi driver being good, but no way in hell he's beating Takamura. In all honesty, I kinda want him to win. The cavi, I mean. Yeah, those devil killers have been out of control for way too long. They are pain in the ass to everyone, racers included. Shh, there he is. Ah, no. Ah, ¿quién es ese? So, you are Suzuki, I presume? El hijo, ha de ser el hijo. A huevo. Yeah, and you're Devil Takamura, I take it. The one and only. Alright then, just so we're clear. You will disband your group if I win. Whoa, hey, relax. We still have time in the limelight. Gotta appreciate that, you know? I mean, look around. Street racers from all over Japan are hanging on our every movement. They are even streaming us online. Bet it's not often a taxi driver like you gets these 15 minutes of fame, huh? I bet there's a lot of money riding on this, am I right? So what if there is? Don't you have any respect from your founder? You talking about that Nakajima guy? Who cares about our old has-been? He is all washed up now. I mean, working to save money to fix up your car, racing solely to improve your time, sounds like shit my grandpa said. As you can see, I am new to this game because of my genius. This street racing shit is our cash cow. Guess it doesn't hurt to have the Devil Killer's image though. And people respect that image because of how hard the founders worked to build it. And this is how you repay them. Fuck yeah, dude. As long as the Devil Killers keep ranking in the money, what's the problem? You really need to keep up with the times, man. This guy doesn't know a thing. But for real, don't worry, everyone knows the Devil Killers are still the most badass team from way back when. From way back when. No worry. That part ain't gonna change. Well, at least until I've milked the Devil Killer's image for all it's worth, then hey, who knows, maybe I'll start something new. Sky's the limit, you know? And hey, these shitheads should be honored an entrepreneur like me is doing them all a favor. I won't let you throw all those dreams away. What's that cabby gonna do? You think I got to where I am just by talking big? Let me tell you, buddy, point blank, I'll earn my spot as fifth leader of the Devil Killers by being the fastest fucking driver, period. Now let's get this show on the road. Gotta give the audience what they came for, right? Ay, qué nervios y que me vaya ganando este mierda. El Kiryu en Susurru y es en una super nave. Dale, boom. Ah, qué cerdo, Bueno. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¿Qué pedo? Cambió mucho el carro con los... las mejoras que le hice. ¡Qué bárbaro! Aquí tenemos el turbo. ¿Qué pedo? Estoy fracasando. ¡Ay! ¿Qué pedo? Mi peor carrera en todos los tiempos. Qué vergüenza. Debido Kiryu. Su madre duró un montón. Fire Drift. Chingado. ¿Dónde viene? Ay, cabrón. Vale, pues. Hijo de su pinche madre. ¡Ah! ¡Quítese! Aunque viene muy lejos, ya si me alcanza, qué mamuco, Ni para el arranque me duró ese. Puro bla bla bla. Pobre iluso. Qué bárbaro. No way, that taxi driver. He actually did it. The absolute madman. He beats Devil Takamura. What could possibly happen next? Fuck! Well, I guess congratulations are in order. I don't need your fanfare. What I want is your crew to break up. That was your end of the bargain. Okay, everybody listen up. You can't be serious. Certainly, you don't need to keep such silly promise. Yeah, I know reason to break up now. Break up? Whatever gave you that idea? Andale, excuse me? With all these people watching, this is the perfect chance to show what happens when you get on the Devil Killer's bad side. Give this bastard a thrashing. With pleasure, it's gonna get me some payback. I'm generally not one to resort to violence unless to the cause. Sorry, Mr. Suzuki, I'm afraid you have to take your medicine like a man. That isn't what we agreed on. What happened to the fastest guy calling the shots? Huh? Oh, that's it. There's been an update. It's the strongest guy who called the shot now. Maybe you missed the memo. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to let the world know what happens when you mess with the killers. And let me say, I'm pretty. Fucking Devil Killers, no te puedes confiar en ellos. Devil Killer. El rival más débil, muere. Ay, perdón. Crash Kashiwara. Ay, perro. Cool Yoshimi. Ándese. Yo, we're getting our asses out of here. You'll get yours soon enough, man. I make sure of it. Hold up. Ándale, ¿quién es este? Foreboding man. What a beautiful sight. Never thought the legendary Devil Killer could sink so low. You ought to be ashamed. Hey, isn't that... Oh, seriously? You don't know? That guy's like the biggest name in racing here in Fukuoka. No way. Onisaka-san. Who's this character all of a sudden? Shut! I didn't know you were gonna be here. You start acting up on this scale, word is gonna reach me. Oh well, you see, this is all the taxi driver's fault. He picked a fight with us, so we... Don't even bother. I've been doing my own research. I heard you were throwing your weight around and I only give you a pass because you had clout with the community, but now that's all ancient history. Yeah, what's your point? My point? Do I really need to restate how bad this taxi driver beat you to a pulp? He's top dog now, so abiding by our rules. I order you to break up the Devil Killers. But that wouldn't mean... Do the Devil Killers are pretty much done at this point? What with Onisaka-san giving the order? One man really has that kind of pull? Of course he does. He's pretty much the law in racing circles. Your team is hereby disbanded. Never to use the Devil Killer's name again. Any objections? No. Then get your ass off the road. You heard the man. Andale. So you are Suzuki, huh? I'm Onisaka. I look after the young guns around here. Thanks for the intervening. No need to thank me. You are the one who beat Takamura. That's all I need to see. But without you, they wouldn't have honored the agreement, so I appreciate you showing up. Slow down here, Paul. You don't think I came all this way just to help you get rid of a few punks, do you? Why then? Well, you work for Nakajima, right? Yeah, I do. Then I'm assuming he wants you to raise the Devil Killers into submission, huh? Break him up that way. Ultimately, yes. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly with me. Why not? Because he's a coward. People who chicken out of challenge have no say in racing matters. What do you mean by that? 20 years ago, the two of us were rivals. Nakajima, the undisputed champion, and me, the runner-up. No matter how many times I raced him, he always won out in the end. I lost to him countless times. Then one day, I decided enough was enough. I took a year off to travel the country, taking on as many other races as I could. Before I left, I made Nakajima swear not to lose to anyone. That way, I'd still be taking on Fukuoka's best when I got back. But when I returned, I found out he'd vanished from the streets, gone. Just like that. Promises be damned. It demoralized me, Suzuki-san. An entire year completely down the drain, with no explanation whatsoever. All the time with nobody to race. What a fucking way to leave an old friend behind. I'm sure Nakajima has his reasons. He is not the kind of guy who breaks his word. You think I don't know that? I know he must have some kind of situation. But that still doesn't keep me from wanting that race he owes me. I'll never forget the thrill I got going up against him. I can't. So I won't give up on street racing until I get another taste of it. My pride won't let me. Go back and tell that boss of yours I've been waiting. That whenever he feels like honoring his promise, I'll be behind the wheel. Same place I've been from 20 years. Ándale. Y ándale. Tas. Onisaka, huh? Chief, I know you are not the kind who goes back on his word. What happened all those years back? Oh. It was 20 years ago, about a month after Onisaka left, I got in an accident. An accident? I wasn't driving dangerously or anything. We were just coming home from shopping. I was under the speed limit. No distractions. But I couldn't say the same from the other car. A street racer smashed it into us. He came around the corner at high speed and lost control. He was completely at fault. Did you get hurt? Okay. No, I came away with just scratches. But my wife sitting beside me wasn't as lucky. No. She hit her head, I guess. There weren't many external injuries, but she fell into a coma. I really should have been angry with the guy who did that to my wife. But I couldn't summon up any rage. He was a street racer, just like me. That's when I realized it could just as easily have been me causing a crash like that. Just one little mistake could end up costing some innocent person their life. When I got to thinking, I just couldn't go back to putting the pedal to the metal like I used to. I was so scared. So you quit street racing at that point? Yeah, now of course I remember what I promised Onisaka. But I knew I couldn't keep it. How could after what happened? Who could? After the accident, my wife never regained consciousness again. She was alive, but never woke up. Strange, ain't it? I lived life on the edge, but I was still standing. My wife never took a risk on her life and ended up like that. I just couldn't accept it. I whispered her name into her ear over and over, day in, day out, thinking one day maybe she'd open her eyes and sit up like nothing ever happened. But that ain't how life works. No matter how much I love her, or prayed for her to come back, she wouldn't wake up. We're all pretty powerless when it comes down to it. All I could do was keep hoping she'd recover and work to pay her hospital bills, but even that was beyond me. See, I used to be a day laborer, but I put all my earnings into my ride. I had no savings and no steady job. If I didn't do something, I fell behind with the medical bills, so I had to find work. That's when you turn into taxi driving. Yeah, driving was all I could do. Besides, all I really wanted was what? I just wanted to have her sit next to me again. She couldn't drive herself, but she loved it when I took her for a spin. I still remember her in the passenger seat laughing and smiling away. If she came out of that coma, I wanted to be ready to take her on another ride. I reckoned that would have made her happy. But then I figured after that accident, she'd be too scared to do that again. So I thought if I become a taxi driver and learn safe driving, maybe she'd be okay with it. Maybe we could go back to the old times. Just the two of us riding in the wind. But a year ago, she finally lost the battle. Mames, Chief. Sorry, I had no idea. Who you're looking at right now is a miserable wreck of a man who can't even wear his own wedding ring because it hurts too much to remember. I couldn't save the one I loved. I broke the promise I made to my rival. I am no good, worthless wretch. That's not true. You helped me out when I was in bad place. I'm thankful for that, and I have nothing but respect for you. So please, don't talk about yourself that way. Suzuki, if Onisaka-san knew about this, I'm sure he forgive you for going back on your word. You still haven't told him about the accident, right? No, I didn't want to use my wife as an excuse. And I just couldn't face up to him. I'm a former racer myself, so I know exactly how he feels. I know how much he wants that rematch. Yeah, but if I told him about the accident, sure, he probably let it slide. But think about what that do to him. Cars have been his life. I don't wanna ruin that for him. I don't think telling telling him's a good idea. So you want Onisaka to keep on racing then? I used to wonder. I figure with me off the road, he might as well do enough racing for both of us. Well, now I don't know. He's getting old. I don't want him chained to this life until it's too late. One day he'll push it too far. And when he bows out, I want to be at the right time. I want it to be at the right time. I don't want him to end up like me. Now, if someone were to beat him in a race, maybe that gave him what he needs to lay his pride down. Then that's what I'll do. Huh? I will challenge Onisaka-san and put an end to his career. You do that? Sure, back when I was lost, you give me a place and a purpose. That's always meant a lot to me. So let me pay you back. But that ain't too much. But that's asking too much. Nagijama, listen. I've taken down all the debut killers, and now I'm the fastest in Fukuoka, just like you were. It's my turn to step up and race in your stead. You leave this to me. Suzuki, thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bueno, pues se puso bueno, ¿eh? Ya, última carrera. Customization. Ya estoy al máximo. Misiones. Anything for a friend. We got a request from you, Suzuki. The place is, let's see. Oh, it's right in front of the office. Shouldn't take me long then. Ándale. Tas. Y ándale. I don't see the client. Oh, hi there, Wada-san. Hi there yourself. Break right now? You could say that. Alright, see you around, I guess. Okay, ¿qué pedo? What's wrong? It's me, by the way. Huh? I'm the one who requested you. What? You're the client? You want me to drive you home again? No, don't you remember what the chief said when you first got hired? I'm the most senior driver. He wanted me to give you some driving tips. And you have. They've come in real handy. Ah, well, I got one more piece of advice for you. What about? Today I want to tell you about Onisaka. You're kidding. Chiefs need you to race him, right? Something like that. Then I might just be able to help. You used to be a street racer yourself, didn't you? Oh, you bet. That was years ago, though. Onisaka used to be one of the three musketeers, you know? Let me guess, the predecessors of the Four Kings. You're sharp. The top three racers in Fukuoka at the time took on that name from the old French novel. And wouldn't you know it, our chief was the fastest of biggest speed demon in all Fukuoka. People used to call him Athos, the eldest and most fatherly musketeer. Athos, Porthos, Aramis. When Isaka was 13 rank, he went by the handle Porthos. But Onisaka was a tenacious one. His times kept getting faster and faster. When he got back from the travels, he was the top of his game. If the chief hadn't already quit, Onisaka probably couldn't take him. So that's how it was. Yeah, Onisaka is the kind of guy who do anything just to shave a millisecond off this race time. 20 years have passed, but I bet he's still in peak condition. In fact, if he's stuck with all these years, he might even be faster yet. That's something to consider. Well, look, I requested you, so for all they know, you are on a job, right? That is true. You should use this time to get some practice. You need to train if you want to beat Onisaka. Any ideas how I go? Any ideas how I would go about doing that? How about you and me hit the highway? What? You want to race? Why not? If you think you are ready to take Onisaka, you will have no trouble beating me. But you haven't raced in years, right? Hey, I'm behind the wheel every day. I still got the thunder in my veins. But driving a taxi isn't really the same thing. And I know I want to talk, but you are not as young as you used to be. Nonsense, I'm still plenty young. If Nakishima-san was the head musketeer and Onisaka-san was the third line, maybe the second fastest was. Okay, be honored to race you, Wada. That's the spirit, but you should know I'm not your average street racer. I'm ready for a challenge. I'm sure he was right behind the chief. In terms of speed and ability, better not take him lightly. Ándale. Esto no se acaba todavía, o sea, falta esta y otra, válgame Dios. Vale, Wada. 2 vueltas avanzadas son. Ándale, pues. ¡Bum, bum, 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 bum!
悪いけど負けんばい。僕もそこまでお人よしじゃない。行かせてもらうぜ。大したもんだ。
Oh. Chingado. No manches. No, no puede ser, esta vuelta nunca la había dado sin el triángulo. Uy, difícil. Ah, shit. Fuck. ¿Cómo hacer estas derrapadas?
ってみる走り屋の気持ちを思い出してきたよ
Ah, qué pedo, no sabía que tenía esa técnica.
お先に失礼大したもんだ
Demasiado tarde. Bueno. Justo a tiempo, tal vez. Tengo un botón para derrapar. No sabía. ¡Ah! ¡Ay! ¡Turbo Boom! Está. Deseo.
いいレースだったぜ大したもんだ
Boom. Man, you got me. You're pretty quick, alright? I think you got what it takes to give Onisaga a run for his money. Thanks, you might not be a street racer anymore, but you're still one hell of a driver. Fitting for a former musketeer said. Huh? Me? Musketeer? No. You got that all wrong. You were a musketeer? No, but I wasn't even close to the level. But I guess you could call me D'Artagnan, no te preocupes. Sworn ally of the Three Musketeers. D'Artagnan? Yeah, D'Artagnan. Do you know who that is, yes? No, sorry, I guess you were talking about the Three Musketeers book, but I never read it. You haven't. D'Artagnan is the main character who goes on adventures with the Three Musketeers. Well, I'll be sure to read it when I get a chance. Ain't a big deal. So, how come you are fast now? You weren't a musketeer. I'll tell you when we're back at the office. We better go. Or Hirakawa-san will have a fit.
Hi.
Right. You know that me and several other drivers at the company were a street racer, right?
Hi.
Yeah. After Nakajima-san went off the radar, racing lost its spark for me. I decided to quit like he did. I wanted to find a job, but driving was all I knew. I ran into one brick wall after another, thinking there wasn't anything out there for me. That's when Nakajima-san showed up. A ver, espérame. Apagué el abanico porque me ha dado frío, pero ya me dio calor de nuevo, así que lo voy a prender. Así es. Ahí está. A huevo que doña recepcionista era la tercera mosquetera. A huevo. Dice, he said he started a taxi company and wanted me to come on board. Ay, espérame. So he took you in just like that. Yeah, it was the last thing I expected at the time. I wondered why he wanted to run a taxi company, but since he was asking me for help, I just went along with it.
Yeah.
Now that I think back, though, it was him who helped me. He was barely scraping by. He was barely scraping by on his own, or he still took me when I had nowhere to go. I'd always look down on the taxi drivers, but when I gave it a shot myself, I found out how hard it really is. As a street racer, I was free to drive however I liked. But with passengers on board, you're always worried you are going to mess up. One little mistake could put others in danger. That's the first time I realized the gravity of people putting their lives in your hands. But that makes it all the more rewarding when passengers thank me. Winning a race is nothing compared to that feeling. So I made myself promise, as long as there's someone in my cab, I'll never cause any accident. I will never cause an accident or break a traffic law. And I've managed to keep that promise all these years. Well, hey, that's no small feat, I guess. Even now, when I'm taking a passenger somewhere, I'm more focused and nervous than when I was racing. You could say every passenger I've carried has been a battle for me. A battle against myself, of course. A battle against yourself. Damn, that sounds heavy. Well put, Wada. So you battle against yourself every day, and that's a secret to your technique? I guess you could say that. I feel like I'm making a bigger deal out of it than I should. Though, doesn't suit me, huh? No, in fact, I think it suits you just fine. You know, that just fired me up, Wada. I'm gonna show you how great a driver I can be too. I'll try sharpening up my act as well. Couldn't hurt, right? You bet. We should all give this job our best. We owe it to the chief and the passengers who depend on us. Now, boys, let's get back to work. Okay. Chambear. Everyone has a history, don't they? In any case, I don't want Wada to think his help was a waste, so I'll make sure not to lose this next race. Ándale. ¿Ya la última no o qué? A ver. Teléfono. Dice... No, cell phone. Mail trigger. I'm at work now. Stop by and see me. A ver, Riku, si me permites, por favor. Ya es la última. Dale pues. Suzuki, I have some more for you. Let me see. Missions. Breaking the sound barrier. Ándale. Ándale. This is a call from someone named Onisaka-san, but he's requested the chief. Powerful people. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Normally I'd agree, but the chief is out right now. Might as well let him do it. Hirakawa-san? True. It isn't like we have another option. Okay then, Suzuki. He's all yours. Thanks for volunteering. No problem. It's been a long uphill battle since you first ran into the Deadly Killers, but once you do this, it'll be over at last. Make sure you win, so Onisaka can finally get some peace of mind. Be careful out there. We all know you've got what it takes. Yeah, take care of your own destiny, man. No matter how tough the challenge, there's nothing you can do. You guys, thanks. Guess I'll be heading out now. Go get him. Good luck. See you later. Have a nice trip. Okay. Hay un gato está ahí como invisible. Did I keep you waiting? Hey, I asked for Nakajima, not you. I thought you wanted the thrill of going up against the top racer in Fukuoka. No need to bother Nakajima-san if that's what you are looking for. I'm your man. What's so funny? Sorry, it just seems you are letting the fact you took down the Deadly Killers go to your head. What are you implying? I'm saying you can live up to Nakajima's legacy. I saw you race Takamura. You are nowhere near Nakajima's level. Taking you on would be like arm wrestling a baby. Not that I suggest that, but you get the picture. You got some weak-ass odds, my friend. Might as well head on back. In that taxi of yours, the odds are what's important. As long as there's a chance, I'll take it. What? I can see you are letting the past hold you back, so I'm here to change that. Interesting. No wonder Nakajima's hired you on. Fine, I'll get your shot. But, fair warning, I got 20 years of pure rage in this beating heart of mine. And I'm taking it out on ya. Ándale. Bueno, vamos a ver si logro vencer a esta leyenda. Tengo que dar 3 avanzadas a la... Vale, pues.
中島が認めた男の実力
Perro.
褒めさせてもらおうか
Oh, sugoi. ¡Ah, puta madre! ¡No! No lo logré, no lo sé perfeccionado este todavía. ¡Ah, fuck! Chingado. No, más el cagadero que traigo. Qué vergüenza, ¿qué va a decir mi jefe?
Axel Zenkai
Me está acercando.
お前が中島の代わり笑わせるんじゃねえぞそんなもんかよ鈴木
No manches, qué vergüenza.
鈴木やるな
Fuck.
行かせてもらうぜゾクゾクしてきたぜ
No mames. No los usar, la verdad. No manches. Ay, tengo que guardar minito para el final. ¡Ah, perro!
中島の代わり笑わせるんじゃねえぞ
¡Ah! ¡No! ¡Ay!
お前が中島の代わり
¡No, no manches! ¡No manches! ¡No! ¡Se me escapa! ¡No! ¡Fuck! Vale, pues.
お先に失礼
¡Ay! ¿Cuántas son? ¡Fuck! Son 3. Chingado. Bueno, mira, parece que hay un turbo ahí.
ガンガン飛ばすぜ
Ah, no pude. Ah, qué difícil. ¡No! 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 ¡Fuck! ¡Hijo de su puta madre! ¡No mames! ¡No mames! Me va a ganar. ¡Hijo! ¡Turbo! ¡Vámonos!
行かせてもらうぜ
Ahí está, ahí está.
いいレースだったぜ
El turbo me salvó.
この俺が
¡Tómala! Dice, you really did it, huh? You beat me. I suppose I did. Yeah. What now? This? This is the thrill I've been looking for. I feel like I'm alive again. I've been waiting so long just to feel it one more time. You did good, Suzuki-san. Thank you. It was almost like racing against the man himself. The guy I've been chasing all these years. Ahí está. Sorry, Onisaka. Akishama. I know this appeared on you, but I couldn't. Ah, un abrazo de carnales del camino. Don't say another word. I know how hard it is. Even so, the way I went about it, I got an excuse. Don't sweat it, we're all good, man. So the rivals are reunited at last. Seems like they're off to a good start. Casi no la libras, pero la libré. Casi no, pero sí. Bueno, están ahí reencontrándose. An accident? That's terrible. Still, wish things don't end the way they did. I figured it was along those lines. It'd have to be something major to get you to quit. Appreciate your understanding. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed. I never did get my rematch. But going up against Suzuki-san here got all that anger out of my system. I think it's time I finally left the racing life behind. You mean that? Yeah, in all honesty, I just wanted to go out on a high. One last race was all I needed. And thanks to you, I got it. You are a good man, Suzuki-san. Guess I made the right call, huh? Ándale. Furumichi-san, you're here too? Well, aren't... que es el tercer mosquetero. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? You know each other? Of course we do. Furumichi here was one of the three musketeers. Can you believe this goody two-shoes was a street racer? Is this true? Haha, what? An honest cop can have a bit of a past. But I really rather you not dig that up. No, it's just that I never would expected you to be involved, especially with a group like the Depe Killers. Sorry to keep that little detail a secret. What with my current position, I am reluctant to talk about my history. I'm sure you understand. At any rate, you've done a fine job here. I'll say it again. Nice work, Suki, and thank you. Thanks to you, the Depe Killers are no more, and our old ties are mended. I give you a commendation if I could, but that's a bit tricky considering the methods we used. Your thanks is more than enough. No, I can't just leave at that. Here, take this. It's not commendation, but it'll have to do. You got Sakura Storm, la espada legendaria. Well, how about that? We're the three musketeers together again. How about we catch up over drinks tonight? Sounds like a plan. You treat Furumichi. What? I thought it'd be on the cheap here. Huh? Why me? Well, I took down what's left of the Depe Killers and repaired an old friendship. It was long road, but it was well worth it. La amistad ganó al final. La amistad, el deporte más peligroso. Ándale, felicidades al mejor corredor de todo Nagasugai. I'm back. Hey, Suzuki, how'd it go? Did you beat Onisaka? I managed to win somehow. Awesome, way to go, Suzuki. Well, that's good news, isn't it? Now you won't get people trying to race you left and right. I haven't seen the chief around, but I'm sure he will be happy to hear what went down. Actually, he was over at the race. Let's just say the three musketeers had a happy reunion at last. And now it looks like they are going out for a drink. You serious? Well, yeah. I don't believe this. What's not to believe? They all came together through racing, so I think they resolved their differences. That's not at all. Why didn't they invite me out too? That's what you're worried about? I spent my best years together with the Three Musketeers. I'm their D'Artagnan. How could they leave the main character out? Don't worry, they wanted to invite all the staff along too. They'll be here any minute now. Alright then. Cool, I get to have drink with the Three Musketeers. It'll be a blast. Hey Kiro, didn't you have something to tell Suzuki-san? Oh yeah. Well, you see, come on, spit it out. Suzuki-san, I passed my class 2 license test. Really? Yes, Muramatsu-san helped me get through the studying. Kyokawa was the nervous wreck, so I had to go to the test center with him. He's a handful, alright. Thanks to him, I passed the written test on my first try. I can finally be a taxi driver now. Just like you, I stepped up the challenge and made my own destiny. Congratulations, looks like all that work paid off. Thanks for saying that. You helped me out so much. Muramatsu is the one to thank. Don't forget your manners. Yes, sir. Thanks for your help, Muramatsu. I passed my test with flying colors, so do I get a present or something? What? You should be the other way around. You're supposed to get me a gift. Ah, come on. Don't I deserve a reward? There's no hope for you, kid. Attention, Nagasu taxi members. I got one word for you all. Drinking. Who's up for it? I thought you'd never ask. You're welcome to join, Hirakawa-san. Oh, but I can get a bit crazy when I drink. What if I end up shattering those glasses of yours? Huh? What? Hey, it's time to party! I'm so lucky to be here. You guys are serious, the best. Seriously, the best. Hope you're ready to drink, Suzuki-san. Hey, I am. Kiyokawa's right. There's something special about this company and everyone who works here. Why are you spacing out there, Suzuki? They'll run out of booze at this rate. Come on, hop to it. And they say you are the Fukuoka's fastest. Let's get a move on. Party. Lucky to have them as friends. ¿Qué significa eso? No sé qué dicen nada ahí. Listo, compare y todo. I have some work for you, see? All missions completed, dicen. Ya, se acabó. Maybe later then. Lo logré. Soy el mejor corredor de todo Nagasugai. Y conseguí la espada más powerful. You don't have enough weapon skills. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo que no tengo enough weapon skills? Bueno, lo voy a salvar. Ya traigo la garganta destruida. De tanto bla 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 bla. Yakuza 5, salvar. ¿Sabes qué es guardado? Sí. Saving. Ay, ya me voy a tirar al baño otra vez. A ver, voy a ir rápido. Ay, me estoy haciendo pis. Pis, 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 pis. Uy. Ay. Sí. Ay, no está cargando la aplicación. ¿Qué pasó? ¿A dónde te fuiste? ¿Qué baño que estabas haciendo? ¿Te perdiste de toda la batalla final o qué? Ah. Ya acabé con todas las misiones de taxi, Adrián. No sé si lo viste o no. Pero ya soy el más rápido de todo Nagasugai, un dios del camino, todo al 100. Bueno, a ver, ya llevo mucho tiempo, ya es tarde, ya tengo hambre y ganas de cenar. Son las 9, 9:30 ya. Es ok. A ver. Kiryu side story completed. ¿Qué es esto? Customer Kiryu, congratulations on completing your side story. We have sent you a gift to commemorate these occasions. You can pick it up at a convenience store near you. Ándale, a ver. Pero me faltan dos aquí, ¿qué tal? A ver. A ver, vamos ahí. En store. Aparte creo que tengo dinero que retirar de todo el trabajo que he hecho de taxista. Sí lo vi. Sí, 9:30. A ver. Vamos a ver qué me van a dar de regalo por ser tan gran jugador. My pay should have come in by now. ¿Cuánto era? Ni vi. ¿Un lanón? ¿Así? Bueno. Welcome. Accept prices. You are here to pick up your items. Which one would you like to pick up? Dragon Scale. ¿Qué es esto? Legend said, Dragon Thor of this scale to give to a mortal in thanks for removing a curse. Its sharp edge can cut anything. Y esta escama de dragón. I was told I'll send it again if you lose it. Please stop by anytime. Mándale a tus no hijos. ¿Cuánto te dieron? No se ve porque sales ahí tapando con tu carota. No sé, pero ya tengo como 700,000 lanas. Ya les mandé un montón hace poco. I had to send some. I need it. ¿Cuánto les mandamos? Le voy a mandar 150,000. Ok. A ver, mapa. Tengo que ir a buscar a esos güeyes. ¿Dónde será? Meisei. Nagasu. Aquí. Modern Street. Ah, pues van a estar aquí los perros. Vale, pues. Ahí, acá. Bueno. Ahí están. Esos de rojo son los que ando buscando. Estos putos. ¿Qué hago? You're with the Ahata family, right? Mind telling me where your boss is? Who the hell are you? You think I'm just gonna spill my guts to some nobody off the street? Dice, bueno, yo ya me desconectaré, tengo que seguir con los niños. Bueno, entonces ya lo voy a parar aquí. Ya nomás voy a hablar con ellos y ya lo voy a quitar. Ah, pues que hay que usarlos. Bye, bye. Ah, ok, sale pues. Bye. Bye. Who the hell are you? Blah, 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 blah. Don't do a favor to your president. It's urgent. Madrame, hold up. What's the deal here? Hey, this guy's gonna be one of the Tocho goons. Let's blah 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 blah. Here we go again. Blah. Bye. Now then, tell me where Yahata is. You are not getting a goddamn thing out of me. This isn't a joke. I'm trying to stop a war with the Tocho clan here. Yeah, well, that's the point of being Yakuza. If you can fight when it really matters. Besides, I ain't got a clue where the boss is. Same goes for Patriarch Madarame. Whole damn family is going down the gutter fast. Guess someone else will have to tell me what I wanna know. So Yahata's own family doesn't even know where he is? Gotta keep looking. Let's go home, I'm telling you, it's dangerous. Oh, come on, it's the Yakuza family. You don't get to see real Yakuza every day. Let's go look. Or what if they came after us? Did you just say something about the Yakuza family, the Hata family? Hey, please, don't hurt me. Calm down, I'm just want to know where they were. On the east side of town. Why down? Way down at the end of Chikusengawa Street. Got it, thanks. Phew. That just about scared the soul out of me. Salvar. Ay. ¿Has guardado? Sí. Save completed. Saving. Save completed. Bueno. Entonces hasta aquí la voy a dejar. Siempre me aventé otras 2 horas 20. Qué bárbaro, qué tiempón. Bueno, Adriana, no sé si vas a ver esto después, pero si lo ves, pues saludos. Ya, yo creo que ya Kiryu ya la vamos a terminar. Porque ya tenemos mucho con él, qué pedo. Bueno. Ahí nos vemos pues. Adiós, bye, besitos, Adriana, un abrazo, un beso, bye.